Yesterday, I was on the air, and I kind of lost my mind for a second. I'm going to tell you a story. 4 friends riding in the car on the freeway. Just in front of them is a car in the left-hand lane. Suddenly, it veers into their lane, almost hits them. Both cars swerve, screech, and then veer off onto the shoulder. One of the guys in the car wants to get out and beat the snot out of the other guy in the car. Another guy just starts cursing up a storm. The third guy asks, "Is everybody okay?" And the fourth guy says, "I got to get out and make sure the other driver is okay." 4 people experiencing exactly the same event at exactly the same time with 4 different reactions. How's it possible? The guy who wanted to punch the other guy's lights out will say, "He made me angry." Mr. Curse using every word in the book guy will say, "He's nuts. He made me mad." What about the third guy? He was only concerned about his friends in the car, and the fourth guy wanted to make sure the other driver wasn't hurt. Here's the truth of this story. The truth of the story on the way this works is guy number 1 and guy number 2 aren't really angry or mad at the other driver. Maybe a little bit. But that's not really where their reaction is coming from. Who they're really mad at, I don't know. Their dad. Their teacher. A boss who fired them one time. Those are all lies, too, but that's who they really think that they're mad at. Everything's been against me the whole time. The driver of the other car gives them the excuse to vent their anger. Personal responsibility means being personally responsible for your words, your actions, and your emotions. Knowing that no one can make you angry. Yesterday, I was angry. I was really angry, and I couldn't take it anymore. And I wondered why. Because this president cannot make me angry. Just like this president or another president could ever make me happy. No one can ever make me happy without my permission. No one can ever make me mad without my permission. I choose. I need to do a better job of owning my stuff, owning my own anger, owning my own happiness. Because if you don't, somebody else owns it for you. And we're entering times where nobody better own your anger. Nobody better own your emotions. You better own them. You better be responsible for them. None of this is easy, and I can't figure it out. None of this is easy. But nobody ever promised easy, except somebody who wanted power from you. Anybody worth their salt doesn't promise ease. They promise worth. Next time you catch yourself saying, "Man, he just makes me so angry." Really? Did that person really make you angry? Not true, unless you choose to let them. And may I suggest that you pray for me, because I've got to start choosing more wisely and figure out, am I angry at me? I tried to figure this out last night. Am I angry at me? Maybe I'm angry at me because I let it happen, because I was stupid for all of these years. Am I angry at me because I've tried everything I can and I can't figure out a way to stop it? That I'm not effective enough, or that I was part of the problem? Am I angry that I have made mistakes in the last 10 years that have put me in the place to where I'm part of the problem and not part of the solution? Or am I just really pissed off at this Marxist in the White House? That could be. I just want to say that the Marxist thing could
I think that's what it is for me.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure because we give him far too much power in many ways. But emotionally, we give him far too much power. We are angry a lot of the time. And I don't know how Gandhi did it. I don't know how Martin Luther King did it. I don't know how they did it. Other than they were right in step with the eternal truths. And boy, man, I'm